Everybody, it's Dark Shard of the YouTube Assassin, and I'm on early, just for the heck of it. Just doing random quests. So I figured let me get on and see what everybody's up to as soon as everybody starts joining. Right now I'm just talking to myself. Hey, what's going on, Octavio? What are you up to?
There's something floating there. We can retrieve it.
What's up, Williams? Just figured I'd do a bunch of like random quests and stuff like that. What's up, Green Dan? How you doing? Right now looking for pirates so that I could do this thing. Yeah, level 32, you do have lots to do. Lots to play. Right now I gotta hunt down a couple of pirate ships. Just 2 more so that I could get this this daily done. This 10 auriculum ore. Yeah, I did see all the content for December and I'm kind of blown away. I'm actually really excited about what they're doing for Assassin's Creed Odyssey. They're really giving it like a lot of support, and they're supporting it early, which is kind of crazy. They gave a lot of support for Origins, and if they had continued to give that kind of support like they're doing for Odyssey, we would still be playing Origins. Yeah, that 25 million XP is nonsense. They really do have to fix that. I'm really blown away that they would do something like that. Like, that's insane. Yeah, Dan, they really are doing it like really early, and that actually kind of worries me at the same time because I don't want this game to go the wayside like they did with not Assassin's Creed, but Far Cry. Far Cry 5, they gave us, you know, like all kinds of support like early and everything, and then they just stopped. They said, yeah, the first season is over, but then they never came up with a new season. And speaking of Far Cry 5, if anybody is aware, they're making a standalone game for Far Cry 5 where it's post-apocalyptic. So it's supposed to be the events after Far Cry 5 in which you're living kind of like Fallout. So I'm hoping it's not like Fallout 76% off. I'm hoping it's like a decent post-apocalyptic game. What's up, Edward? If any of you guys have a chance, definitely look up Edward Shore. Definitely look up my brother's page and everything like that. He actually has some pretty amazing game content himself. He usually has like some high-level stuff going on. It's pretty wild. Yeah, go for it, Edward. Give us a secret. Give us something. I know you got something good. Are you serious? So if you're damaged on the boat, all you have to do is change skins and automatically it heals itself? Dude, I didn't even realize that. I didn't even realize that. There's so many things that go on in this game that like I don't even realize. It's just freaking amazing. So much stuff. In a little bit, I think I'm going to switch to my Alexios file and start doing some Alexios stuff. Because my Alexios is kind of low level and whatnot, and like really I should be leveling Alexios a little bit. Especially since like he's the one that I'm doing all the Astrakas on. I kind of feel like I really need to focus a bit more on my Alexios. Cassandra's good. Dude, that's crazy. I didn't even know that you could like restore the health of your ship that way. That's actually pretty wild. I always just attacked other ships just to increase its health. What's up, Angelo? All right, brother. Chime in whenever you want to. You always got a home here. You know that. New Persian sword from where? From what quest?
Thank you.
No, I don't have a $20 gift card. I have no gift cards. I gotta check that out. I don't know how we would get that weapon. That's kind of crazy. Light green glow. I don't know. I gotta check that out. I gotta figure out how that was done, I guess. I know that when we're in this area over here in Macedonia, we actually do have quests that are related to the Legacy of the First Blade. So maybe it's something to do with that. Yeah, I'm playing on PS4 right now. All right, Edward. know ever since Legacy of the First Blade came out, there's been like a lot of like crazy things going on. We actually do have, excuse me, some side quests. 2 thrones. Yeah, I definitely have to check this out. I know ever since Legacy of the First Blade came out, we've had a lot of side quests and missions that just pop up. I did check the bounty board one time, and it definitely had a couple of quests that had like shown up for stuff like that. So that's kind of like crazy that that's crazy that they would that there's a new weapon popping up and like nobody knows how to get this weapon. That's there has to be some sort of way to get it. And this I love. I love this this build that I have because it does like so much damage. Look at that.
There'll be trouble if I'm spotted here.
Beat them down. Beat the mercenaries down. Birds of a feather. Yeah, the legendary store it's been really kind of like crap lately. As far as like what I've gotten from the legendary store, and I've gotten hundreds of auriculum ore just to use there. I've gotten this weapon recently, Nemean Claws, which is, you know, plus 30% damage while full health, which is kind of awesome. I want to incorporate that in like a lot of different builds. I'm not sure if I got this mallet. I might have. I know I bought this off of the store. And then I got this like randomly, like it just came to me. The Bident also is another weapon that I got off of the Oikos. Trying to remember what else I got. A couple of these things I got, but it wasn't really that much. I know a couple of armors I also got. Yeah, those explosive arrows are crazy. I actually enjoy using those. I enjoy like a lot of these builds. Like right now I'm running my favorite build, which is all hunter. And I have, let's take a look. Basically, and I love the daggers for some reason. I have no idea why, but like I love daggers. But here we go. I've got armor penetration on this. I think what I want to do, though, is I want to incorporate this new dagger. I think that this is actually kind of cool. Or even instead of the new dagger that I got, the Pride of Lions. Where is that? Because that is a pretty sick... Right here. This is a pretty sick weapon. In fact, you know what? Hold on. I might just swap it out. Yeah, the $1 Million Damage Club is intense. It's real intense. The only problem is that you are squishy. That's the problem. Alright, bro. I'll see you in a bit. This guy doesn't even know I'm following him. Found out too late. And then he disappears with that new ability that we got. I'm not even being quiet here. Alright, let's light these guys up just for the heck of it. What's up, buddy? Look at that, 1 million. And I'll consistently hit 1 million. Sometimes I hit 1 million without even having any of my stuff up. Yeah, Xenia will continue to give you maps and other missions and stuff like that. I know that whole quest line is just convoluted. Somebody was having a problem with one of the quest lines the other day, the doctor quest line. This guy's got an arrow in his face and he's still trying to hit me. What the heck just hit me? Holy crap. Something got me. I didn't even see it. That's the only problem with this build is that you're squishy and if you're not careful, like I just absolutely wasn't careful right now, you do take like a lot of damage. You'll get killed in like 1 or 2 hits, but if you're doing decently, you'll be able to wipe out like an entire fortress without any problem. The Darius DLC, I think, is like really good, except that it was kind of short. I think that they did that, you know, just to like make it last a while because they really They want to give like absolute support to this game, and they really want the game to do well. So I think that they cut out like a lot of like material that they would have used in order to just make it longer. So I think it's actually like a really good DLC. You know, like I said, I think it was just too short. I completed the DLC the other night live, and I did everything in 4 hours. All the side missions, you know, killing the lion, everything. I got all the trophies. It all took like, you know, 4 hours. Max. Yeah, Abnormal. We got like some crazy nonsense going on with those skills. Let me take a look at my abilities right now. I actually cut out a lot of different items there. As you can see, I have only the things that like I really, really use. And then I go into my mastery levels, and I put a lot into headshot damage, and that really does like all the damage. I put all 20 into headshot damage. What else did I put my ability points into? Here we go. Damage with Ghost Arrows of Artemis ability. What's up, Hades?
I should try to stay out of sight.
Yeah, so now it does like ridiculous amounts of damage every time, you know, like even my million damage club does even more. It's kind of crazy. I did one where like I believe it was like 8 million damage, and I was completely blown away. I had to get off the game. I was like, what is going on here? 8 million damage is a lot.
Here's where you die.
Yeah, off of one shot, it was like completely insane. I couldn't even believe that I did it. I was blown away. I was like, what in the heck just happened? There's a nice little million damage. I'm like missing. Still recovering from last night. This guy's just cruising around. He's like, what?
Keep your guard up. Leave the killing to me.
Oh, these guys are all gonna come after me now. They're gonna climb up this thing.
I see her.
And die. Or try to kill me. And I'll jump. Woo! Yeah, Steve Lacey, 8 million. I couldn't believe when I did that. I was like, okay, this build is getting ridiculous. I just keep trying to like improve this one build, and it gets phenomenal. And I know like a couple of people are actually complaining like, why would you want to play the game if it's that easy where you're one-shotting everything? And you know what? Honestly, for some people, they like the difficulty. Some people like to play on Nightmare and just, you know, totally destroy, you know, or try to get destroyed themselves, which is kind of like, you know, they want to be challenged, and there's nothing wrong with that. And then some people like to play these builds and actually like really, really do some incredible stuff, and you know, there's nothing wrong with that either. There's absolutely nothing wrong with wanting to be as strong as possible and like one-shot everything, because it makes it amazing. Oh yeah, in fact, you know what? I am going to do a video on this build, but I'll tell you what, I'll showcase it for you guys right now. So this is what I have. I have actually swapped out the weapon that I had earlier, which was right here, the Athenian blades. Here's what I had. The Athenian blades, Okay, 19% hunter damage, 25% crit damage, 20% or 30% armor penetration. And I put on the 100% damage, but health cap to 25%. You guys know me. You guys know I like this thing. You guys know I like to operate squishy, but still doing some major damage. And then I go over to the Harp of Perseus, which also has 19% hunter damage, 35% crit damage now that I've played with it a lot, minus 25% cooldown duration for all abilities, and 40% damage when attacking from behind, which is... excuse me, the damage when attacking from behind is pretty phenomenal when you're doing, you know, your assassin abilities. Now, it is kind of a hunter-assassin hybrid, and that's where like all the damage comes in. A lot of the damage, which you guys have to understand, in your abilities, when you're using these abilities, you have to really understand is when you're doing these things, you have to have a lot of points or damage in the abilities you intend to use. So like right here, Fire Mastery, I should have some decent warrior damage, okay? In all of the abilities that I use for Assassin, I should have some decent Assassin damage, and the same with Hunter. Now, when I go to my inventory screen, you see on the bottom, I have 14,305 warrior damage. Assassin damage is just phenomenal. And hunter damage is decent. You have to build those damages up in order to increase your abilities for that thing. So now, hunter damage 19%, when I'm taking a shot, that's what gives me, you know, those powerful arrows. That's why I'm doing 1,000,000 damage. Iltani could be the great-granddaughter of Cassandra. Yeah, Ubisoft altogether, they're having like problems with the stories. Like, Odyssey is a great game, but the lore is convoluted. It really is. What's up, Frederick? Now I'm going to my bow. I have the Achilles bow. I could switch this bow out. I mean, I really have to work on it. But again, hunter damage, the crit chance, 20% damage with devastating shot, which that's good, you know, like when I'm surrounded by people. 20% fire damage. The fire damage is warrior damage, and that is also what helps out with this 1,000,000 shot crit build. Now, I'm using Master Artemis's Hood. As you can see, 19% hunter damage, 35% headshot damage, which is great. 20% fire damage, I have to build that up. I do too, Dead Wolf. I'm really, you know what though? The other day when I was first broadcasting this, they had, a lot of people were saying they paid $30 for the episode, and I thought that was per episode, which I thought was ridiculous. You know, for $30 for one episode, that's going to be crazy. But the $30 was not for the episode; it was for the series. So it's about $10 per episode, I guess, because there's only going to be 3 episodes from what I understand. And I really do hope that they increase that, you know, like or the difficulty or how many hours they put into the game. 4 hours to complete the game, to complete the episode, all side quests in the episode, and attain all the trophies in the episode. That wasn't worth $10. That was worth $5 to me, honestly. I really, you know, I enjoyed it. It did give us a lot of insight into Darius. I am excited to see the second episode and what they do with Darius, but I mean, you guys got to do better than that. You know, Ubisoft really does. Ubisoft really, you know, they really have to, you have to give me more. Here's all my ship. I have on right now the Hecate's Grace, which is the the ship that we assaulted this week for the weekly, the Epic ship. And as far as like other gear that I have, I put on the mermaid figurehead. I have all these other figureheads. Some of them I've got from the store. Some of them not actually purchasing it off the store, but working in the Oikos of Olympus. And then a lot of these other figureheads I actually got. You actually, as you destroy some ships, you actually do gain some figureheads, which is kind of cool. And then as far as my lieutenants, these are the lieutenants I have. Now I'm missing a lieutenant, which I was kind of blown away at. They took him off the store, and it was Pegasus, I believe the guy's name was. And they actually took him off the store. Now, I also have Deimos, which obviously is Alexios. And the way you get this guy is you have to do the full family event. Like you have to end the game with all the family members. So you end up getting him as a lieutenant, the mother as a lieutenant, Nicholas as a lieutenant, and even Stentor as a lieutenant, which was actually pretty cool. I really do hope that they do have a Bayek sequel. I was really impressed with the whole Bayek story. I really thought that this was going to be a Bayek sequel, that Odyssey would be, but, you know, obviously it's not. And I really thought they were going to give some kind of shout out to Bayek, because a lot of stuff that went down with Bayek, we didn't actually complete. There was like a lot of like story and everything that they needed to tell us that they didn't. This guy just farting up on the screen there. Yeah, a lot of people killed Stentor. He was really aggravating. But you could have Stentor, if you did the complete family thing, you could get Stentor as lieutenant. You could get, you know, Nicholas, if you didn't kill him, as a lieutenant, the mother, everybody. As long as you didn't kill them, you could get them as an lieutenant. Honestly, I like the fire assassin. I don't know if that's just because I like playing with fire. I like the challenge of like almost dying every chance I get when you use one of the arrows or abilities. But I really do like fire. For some reason, I feel like fire does more damage, even though poison is like the easier build to assemble, because the poison goes on like a lot of different items easily. I also have to find a way to not be such a squishy assassin. The YouTube assassin is entirely too squishy. And that's part of the challenge that I put on myself. Now, a lot of people make me laugh because, you know, they complain and cry about, you know, like playing on Nightmare, that none of these builds are viable on Nightmare. You know what? That's your problem. Yeah, I completed all the DLC. I completed all the side quests for the DLC. It only took me 4 hours to do all that, plus get all the trophies for the DLC. There was a 2 million shot, over 2 million, and I didn't even freaking use all my stuff. How insane is that? It really was too short. And the thing is that, you know, like I was showcasing it the other day. I actually had broadcast it while I was playing it. and with everybody on my channel, it only took me like 4 hours to do. And in those 4 hours, I did all the side quests. I did all the trophies. I got them all. And then, you know, like I was just kind of blown back. And everybody was like, yeah, this was $30. And I was blown away. Like, there's no way it could be $30. Which, the $30 wasn't for the one episode. The $30 was actually for you to get all 3 episodes. So it's about $10 an episode, which still, in the next episode, you better not come at me with a 4-hour adventure. I better be playing, you know, like longer than that. Yeah, you know what? I really can't handle the Spider-Man DLC. Spider-Man was such a great game, and a lot of people are like really, especially, you know, like on Xbox, people are kind of angry. Number one, you know, it's really, it's a PlayStation exclusive, but it's not fair that, like, you know, my Xbox friends couldn't play on it, because it really is a great game. And, you know, Spider-Man I thought was excellent. It really was. What do you guys think of God of War winning Game of the Year? A lot of people were kind of upset. I know I got a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2 friends that are really, really, I mean, angry is not even the word I can use. But a lot of people were like really angry that Red Dead Redemption got a Game of the Year. I thought that God of War actually was well deserved. This is why, like, I kind of hate exclusivity, because a lot of other people who play on whatever system, PC, whatever, you don't get to experience these things. And God of War was an excellent game. Yeah, Spider-Man, I really do think that Spider-Man was a fantastic game. It really was. God of War actually was a really good game. I really enjoyed God of War. You know, obviously not open world, but still, it to me, I thought it was well deserved. God of War was an excellent game. You stop playing Origins halfway? Yeah, Origins really was more of an Assassin's Creed game. You know, it really did give us, you know, the origins of the Brotherhood and everything, but it kept true to the Assassin's Creed lore. Odyssey really is not keeping in touch with the lore, which a lot of people are angry about. But, you know, I'm not going to say that Odyssey is a bad game. Odyssey actually is a pretty good game. I enjoy it. I just think they could have done a little more.
High security here.
And I'm really actually hurt that Odyssey really didn't have a lot of Layla Hassan. When I first started hearing rumors that Odyssey was coming out, we were told that there was going to be something like 60 hours or more of gameplay in the present day. And, you know, some people, they really don't like the present day, but a lot of people, like, actually enjoy that portion just because of the lore. Yeah, I've met all kinds of people when it comes to, like, Assassin's Creed. There are some people that just don't care. They want to get out and kill things, so, like, lore means nothing to them. And then there are people where, like, lore is everything because you actually dipped us into this world that you created. And then all of a sudden, you're changing up a lot of stuff. Yeah, Red Dead, I'm not gonna lie, Red Dead actually is, to me, it's boring. Yeah, I was kind of surprised at that too, Dead Wolf. Like, I didn't understand why, I, I don't know, like, a lot of the mainstream games were checked out. A lot of, like, the hidden and indie games that deserved awards didn't get it.
I should try to stay out of sight.
Yeah, the cultists did mess with her family, but as we're seeing, if you played the DLC, it seems like the cultists actually become the Order of the Ancients, and then become the Templars that we know today. So, you know, that's what it looks like they're doing, and I hope they do pursue that. Yeah, AC Odyssey or AC2. I highly recommend everybody play like the older Assassin's Creed games, just so that you get the lore, just so that you get the understanding, the feel. Some people actually, they don't go back to those old games. I love the Assassin's Creed games. I mean, obviously, I'm mostly an Assassin's Creed channel, but still, you know, obviously I play other games, but Assassin's Creed always had a place in my heart. When I first got my very first PlayStation 3, I got it after, you know, like it was out for like a while. I bought BioShock and I bought Assassin's Creed. And I didn't think I was going to like Assassin's Creed, but it ended up proving me wrong. It was actually a really amazing game. What's up, Rick? Oh. Yeah, right now, most of what I'm doing is just farming. I want to increase all my other weapons and everything before they raise the level cap again. I'm pretty sure they're going to do that. Thanks, Rick. I really do enjoy like the effort that I put into it. I enjoy the reception of the videos. You know, like I just really enjoy like interacting with everybody. That's always fun. This guy really doesn't see me. I'm stretching and he doesn't see me. And that is how he died. Stretching. Yeah, you know what? The new game plus, a lot of people are waiting for that, and I mean, I'm ready for it. Honestly, like as you can see, I'm level 70. I completed, you know, like all the DLC and whatever quests and everything like that. There really isn't a lot for me to do in this game other than, you know, like go back and basically like try to get as much material as possible so that I could raise all the armor sets to level 70. Aside from that, you know, there really isn't a lot going on in the Assassin's Creed Odyssey world other than waiting for the DLC, the next episode, to drop. Yeah, you know what? I like to be involved with my fans. I really do. I love you guys. You guys are actually like really awesome. I have a really awesome community, and I really do enjoy like interacting with you guys. Like you guys, honestly, you know, this isn't just my channel. This is a channel that all of you guys have actually built. Like a lot of you who interact with me, you guys give me like some of the best ideas. You guys give me some of the best challenges. You know, you guys want to see things and whatnot, and I like to kind of like test it. You know, I have the time, I have the ability, and you know, I really have a lot of fun with it. I really have a lot of fun with you guys and what you guys kind of bring to the table. It's awesome. Yeah, you know what? A lot of people are always speculating where the next AC game is going to be. We just did that on this channel recently, and a lot of people are looking like they believe it's going to happen in either Japan or it's going to be Rome, in keeping up with the timeline. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what actually goes down. It'll be interesting to see.
Try to stay close. You're an easy guy. You're going to suffer.
And the Atlantis DLC does sound awesome. They can't mess that up. First of all, we got like a little taste of Atlantis if you did all the mythical beasts, if you did the mythical bosses. You got a little taste of Atlantis. So I'm hoping that it, you know, kind of like takes from that, but goes even further beyond. I really do want to see what they end up doing with Atlantis. I really hope we see like why it sunk and things like that. I don't know. You know, Mike has done some excellent work, but I don't know if he's ready for an Assassin's Creed game. I hope that if he does it, though, that he does stick to the lore, that, you know, he really does take advantage of what tools he already has, and, you know, like, he really gets into it, you know? Like, you got to roll up your sleeves with Assassin's Creed. You can't just, you know... I mean, Odyssey really... it's a great game, but it doesn't really go the route of Assassin's Creed. Hey Chris, my day's going well. How's yours? I gotta check out that customization glitch. I don't know. I haven't been getting a lot of emails from a lot of you guys. You guys have been saying you sent the emails. I'm gonna have to double check. He is from the team that made Dragon Age, and I hope that if he's gonna come, he does do a lot of those kind of decision-making, you know, things that they did in Dragon Age. But at the same time, I'm kind of worried because, you know, Assassin's Creed, it's already set. I don't understand how they're going to do like what they've been doing, like this decision-making. Honestly, Odyssey really doesn't answer a lot of questions that I've had for the series. There are a couple of things that still disturb me to this day, like the multiple endings.
Get back here. Don't see any
Oh,
challenges to
Edward Shore was just on here, Ross, and he actually did say the same thing. He did say that health is restored to your ship if you change skins. And I really hope that they continue that before it, you know, I hope they don't patch that, because that's actually kind of cool. Look at that, a million point shot, 1,000,000 damage, and I didn't even have all my stuff up. Yeah, that's the power of all these ability points. That's the power of, you know, not just the items that I have equipped. That's also the power of, like, the abilities. Like, as you see, I actually cleaned up my abilities. I put ability points and everything that I actually use, and then the rest I put into the mastery levels. And I maxed out the headshot damage, which, you know, if you're going to shoot, you always aim for the head. And then I started putting some points over here in the Ghost Arrows of Artemis, but I should probably put it more in hunter damage. I really want him to save the lore. I really want him to go into, you know, like what we all expect from an Assassin's Creed game. This game, like I say, this was a great game. It just really wasn't an Assassin's Creed game. It's starting to become with the DLC. The DLC, when they introduced Darius, it really did give us a lot of Assassin's Creed insight. And I hope they continue that, because I don't want to see this lore out of nowhere just get changed and altered, you know? Yeah, you're always going to lose the beast every time you know, depending on what you're doing and everything like that, you know? Oh. Who saw me? Nope, you missed. Oh, I missed. Oh. I really like this build. I get like some really nice damage from this. Yeah, believe it or not, like with my engravings, I don't even have them all. Like Alexios has them all because I've been doing that. I've been doing all that stuff there. I have, let's see, 6% adrenaline per hit. I need to increase that. I need to complete the Astrakas, it looks like, in order to do that. 5% all damage. I need to increase that. Assassin damage, the same. There's a lot of these things that I really need to work on. Look at this, 4% damage with overpower abilities. 4% damage with spears. I need to do a little more spear work, obviously, to increase that. Yeah, some of them, you know, you have to obtain obviously by doing things, and then, you know, like the spear, or here you see heavy blunt master. You have to actually, you know, not roll a blunt, but you have to actually use heavy blunt items in order to, like, you know, even get this thing. Even this staff master, like, I have to actually like work at it. A lot of the stuff you have to like work at. You know, some of the stuff it doesn't explain how to do it. You kind of have to actually just go to it. The same thing with like basically like anything you do, any attack you use is going to have some sort of mastery. I'm pretty sure that in order to do it, you have to keep using the skill. You have to keep going and doing things with it, with that particular skill. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. That's how I feel like I got most of this stuff that I got.
Die!
Who wants me to die?
He's right there!
Oh, I missed. I like to take the stuff from that and then light it on fire. A lot of people don't know that you could actually like rob that thing and then light it up. People think you just have to light it up only. Man, that was a 2 million... That was 2 million points of damage and I didn't have my fire up. I didn't have anything up. Battle Cry of Ares or anything. That I think is why I love this build so much. There's like so much damage that I could do with this build and it only increases as I get more and more engravings and things. Man, that was deadly. No, I've got like a whole bunch of emails and you know, those two on the Instagram and my head page is actually you know, like how you could reach me easier. I have another one which is basically like for PayPal and stuff like that. Speaking of which, if anybody wants to be nice and send me some pizza money, that'd be great. Here's my Cash App and my my PayPal if anybody wants to send money for a pizza. That'll be awesome. I'll even send you guys a picture of me eating the pizza. Of course, I'm going to have my hood on. You're going to see an assassin eating pizza. That'll be great. Yeah, this is the updated build. This is actually, and I'll show you, Gavin. Hold on one second. I'm going to go directly to my inventory so that you can see. This is still with all the equipment I have, but everything is level 70. And as you can see, on this one, 19% assassin damage, 21% adrenaline per hit. Actually, this is the Pride of the Lion. I actually had let's see, I went with the Atlantean Blade. I'm kind of messing around with the Pride of the Lion, though. But Atlantean Blade obviously has 30% armor penetration, 90% hunter damage, 35% crit damage, because everything is updated now. We go to Harp of Perseus, again with hunter damage. The crit damage is maxed. Cooldown duration for all abilities, which I love. 40% damage when attacking from behind, which does those big numbers when we're in assassin mode. Achilles Bow, 19% hunter damage, 7% crit chance because we increased that. 20% damage with devastating shot ability, which comes with it. We could switch out, but I like the hunter damage. Fire damage I put on, 20%. We could increase that. We go over to the Artemis gear. I have the entire set. 19% hunter damage, 35% head damage. I put on the fire damage on this. And again, we could increase fire damage. We just have to work at it. The gloves, hunter damage, adrenaline headshot on kill, 25% crit damage, which I like. And again, I have to increase that. The whole set has 50% damage with hunter abilities as opposed to, I think it's like 10 or 15% if you just put it on the gear that you have. But I am working with some epic gear just to see how I could like finagle that. Again, we go to hunter damage. Bow charging speed is now 14%. And I have 25% crit damage. The belt, hunter damage, 21% damage with bows on distant targets, which is great when we're shooting from far, far away. 25% headshot damage I added. And then the feet, we have the hunter damage, the damage with bow charge shot. I added the fire damage, and, you know, it is a decent build right now. The abilities, I kept only the abilities that I actually use, okay? You know, we could lose 6 points here, 9 points, because it's purely a fire build, honestly. I could even take off this poison damage because I really don't use poison damage, but I've been experimenting with it. And I could take off this Death Veil because right now it really doesn't do anything except make bodies disappear. We'll see what it does when the other DLCs come out. And then I go over to my mastery levels. My mastery levels, I put everything into headshot damage. And then I started putting into damage with Ghost Arrows of Artemis. So that's where I'm getting like, you know, like a lot of really nasty damages when I'm shooting my bow and arrow. I've gotten up to almost 8 million in damage, which is, I mean, phenomenal, you know, just using the abilities. It's pretty intense. It's pretty intense when you're using this stuff, when you're doing this stuff. Thanks, Chris. I enjoy streaming for you guys. I actually, you know, like I'm doing random stuff here. It's like whatever, but at the same time, I said, you know what? Let me stream for these guys. Let me post it. I know everybody's gonna jump on. I know everybody's gonna, you know, just give me their input, and I really do enjoy interacting with you guys. I have a lot of fun doing it. I think that's probably the best part of like being a YouTuber. It actually might be, Gavin, and you know what? I may try to do that. You know, there's like a lot of things. Like I said, this is all experimentation. You know, there's obviously going to be like better things I could put my points into, and you know, like I will be putting it into. I just, a lot of this is trial and error. Yeah, I don't even know how I got all that into assassin damage, honestly. I don't even know how I have all that, and it really doesn't do like a lot of damage like Hunter does, which is like really crazy. Like I don't understand it.
If I keep this up, I'll change the balance of power.
Thank you, Abnormal. Pizza around here is only going to cost, like, with delivery and everything, it's about, like, $15. I can get a pizza and a soda. And a tip. If you guys pay more than that, I'll put it towards things for the channel. to make the channel better. Look at that. I just dabbed on this guy. I didn't even hit him. I do. I live in New York, actually. I know a lot of people find it hard to pinpoint my accent. People don't even think I'm from the United States. And honestly, like, all these mercenaries actually give, like, some really great XP.
Can you get me out?
Oh, I could get you out, lady. Where are you? No, that's a dude. You didn't sound like that. What are you doing? Yeah, I'll get you guys out just to cause trouble here.
Let me out, somebody! Nidia. My thanks!
Thanks, Abnormal. You're freaking awesome, bro. Abnormal actually sent $5. Thank you. I appreciate it greatly. That's pizza money. Yeah, a lot of people get upset when they see this kind of build. They see, like, you know, in like 1 or 2 shots, you're actually killing, you know, the enemies and stuff like that. And people, like, some people are like, why would you even play like that? You know, where you're OP and you're doing all this stuff, it doesn't make the game fun. Honestly, it does make the game fun. You know, to me, I like to see the limits of what you can do. I like to see how far you can push the character. It's all right, Abnormal. I appreciate it anyway. You know, even if you sent $1, I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. But like I was saying, you know,
Recon on the Athenians, I take it.
Seeing how far you can go actually is part of the game. You know, seeing how strong you can become.
I don't know.
In Origins, I was playing that, and I was doing all kinds of things with it, and people were just blown away. People were just like, why would you put so much damage into, you know, like all these masteries? Why would you want to one-punch a war elephant? And, you know, part of doing that is, you know, first of all, it's in the game. Second of all, you want to do that sometimes in some cases because you really want to see how far you can push your character. You know? Yeah, Ross, you know, that's part of what I like to do. I like to see I like to see the limits of what's capable. Honestly, Rick, it's really not that hard to do. What I do is, that's why I usually play on the PS4, because the PS4 has like a lot of the tools that I need in order to like stream and everything like that, as well as to make videos and stuff like that. It comes with, you know, software and whatnot. And basically what I do when I upload my gameplay, I like to pick a subject. All right, when I'm doing these streams and everything, basically, like, most of these streams are just, you know, like, to have fun with you guys. You know, I want to interact and stuff like that. I want to have fun with you guys. So, you know, like right now, I've got 16 people watching 15. There were more earlier on. I think I had 30 at one point. And, you know, when I do the streams, it's basically like I like to interact with you guys. I like to hear what you guys have to say. I like to do stuff with you guys. When you're doing a video, I like to pick a subject, like, you know, anything that I could do to, like, help you guys out. I like to see what, you know, is going on in the game and whatnot, and I like to post a video that has a subject. You know, if I could figure out how to, like, get you guys more XP, I'll do something like that, and then I'll post a video about it. Sometimes as I'm like playing, like random stuff happens, like those glitch videos that I did. It was just like random stuff, and I recorded it. You know, like on the PlayStation, if you hit record this, it actually records like the past hour of what you've done, and then obviously I trim it down. So, you know, that's basically like how I do my recordings, how I end up with the stuff I end up with. And it's really not that hard. It is hard to get subs. You know, as long as you do stuff, I find that if you do like a couple of quick tips and stuff like that, you do things that kind of blow people's minds, like the build videos and stuff. You know, people are drawn to it. You know, I see where I've got like, you know, hundreds of thousands, you know, of views on certain videos. And, you know, it's a lot of fun. But like I said, those are because I picked a subject and I went with it. And you just got to be careful with what you're putting on YouTube. You know, no cursing, no flipping out. They'll demonetize you real quick. Or even pull your channel. I actually had a separate channel in which I played hentai games. And a lot of those games I actually blocked out, you know, like the nudity and everything. But then something happened and YouTube, they shut the channel down completely.
Is there something you need? Our leaders are mortal, vulnerable and killable. That's never been more apart. You talk.
It's actually like really good in Nightmare. The only thing is that you're super squishy. You will die. You will die. So you got to be careful with it.
Please be careful. Here.
And, you know, just so that you guys know, I do play on normal or easy when I'm doing the streams and stuff like that, just so that I'm able to converse with you guys. I can't, you know, play on Nightmare and concentrate at the same time. But the build is really solid on Nightmare. The build is really solid on hard. You know, like you just have to be careful how you're doing it. I didn't even see that guy behind me. Yeah, it is more challenging. And, you know, like I do enjoy the challenge. Like, you know, when I'm just playing by myself, I'll put it on Nightmare. But, you know, like I can't concentrate on what I'm doing and speak with you guys, pay attention to the stream when I'm on Nightmare, you know? No, you know what? I care about what mode I play on because, you know, like I really do enjoy the challenge and stuff like that. But, you know, it's just, you know, it's kind of crazy because like some people are like really hardcore about that. Some people are really, you know, like, oh my God, you're playing on easy, you're playing on normal, you know, and some people that actually do play on Nightmare, if they're going to do a build, they want a build that's actually going to work on Nightmare, which I understand. I can't wait till the next Legacy thing comes out. Yeah, I had somebody on comment to me the other day that they don't have or they can't find a viable build for Nightmare. And, you know, I just figured, you know, hey, all these builds are viable on anything. You know, it's not really the build, it's your skill level. You know, like you can't do a build and expect it to be, you know, just perfect. You can't go into a a build and immediately just, you know, like one-shot everything. You know, like if you're playing on a harder mode.
I'll enjoy this. No way to escape.
They're selling the Origins bundle for that cheap, really?
I'll kill you for that.
Yeah, you know, some people enjoy the challenge, but at the same time, you know, like some people, I guess they want to play in like the harder modes and be able to like one-shot everything. And, you know, like you're not going to be able to do that. That's why there's those harder modes. Well, I already have Origins plus all the DLC. Love it. A lot of fun. And I have like several hundred points into my masteries on that. There we go. There's a nice 2.25 mil headshot right there.
I haven't taken that bounty yet, but I'm thinking about it.
You're thinking about it. You're getting owned, buddy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. I haven't taken that bounty, but I'm thinking about it. That's what you get for talking that smack. I didn't expect him to go down that quick. What's up, Ty? How you doing? Whenever I'm playing in an open world game, for some reason, like I love just walking around. Like I walk everywhere. I keep forgetting I have a horse. It's the same thing when I'm playing Red Dead. I walk everywhere. I forget the horse. Leave the horse behind. I'm good, Ty. Just messing around here, interacting with all you guys, all you lovely people. The next episode, I believe, is supposed to come out, I want to say the end of this month. Maybe even next month. And I really want to see the next episode. Like, I can't wait for it. Honestly. I did enjoy this episode. You know, it started bringing some of the lore back. And I thought that was awesome. Is that a little freaking bear? Is that like a baby bear? That's a baby bear. I've never seen a baby bear in this game. Honestly, I do recommend Origins. Origins is a great game. Obviously came before this. It'll give you a little info on Layla Hassan. But most importantly, honestly, I feel it's a better game than Odyssey. There was a lot more intrigue and everything. Like, you really felt close to Bayek.
If you come any closer, there's gonna be trouble.
Yeah, there is going to be trouble, pal. Look. I just killed you. That's the trouble. Man, that was nasty. It is open world. Origins actually started the whole open world thing in Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed was normally, you know, just like level based. It had like a, oh my god, there's a bear going to attack that guy. That's nasty.
Oh, my feet.
Assassin's Creed started out just, you know, like level based kind of. And then they went into this open world with Origins. And really, Origins really saved the series because the series was, you know, like it was going downhill. Like a lot of people were not happy with the series. What's up, 54? How you doing? Yeah, Origins, honestly, Origins was a really good game. And I really, it reminded me of Assassin's Creed 2. When we had Assassin's Creed 2, and I know a lot of people, you know, they go crazy about Ezio and everything like that. He actually really was a really good character. Really? In Devastating Shot, it's way better than Artemis? Well, Ty, what kind of date are you going on? Are you going on a jeans and t-shirt date, or are you going on a suit and tie kind of date? How many points did you put into it, Gavin? All right, I'm going to put 20. I'm going to see what happens here. Actually, no, hold on. Let's put 10 here. And let's put some on headshot damage. Well, Ty, one of the biggest things I'm going to tell you is wear really nice shoes or sneakers. If you're going, like, let's say you're going to go and eat, you know, and you're going to be wearing, you know, jeans and like a nice shirt, make sure your foot gear is nice, because for some reason women always look at your feet. I don't know why. At least in my experience. All right, so there I put 20, I put 12 and 12, and let me get to a yeah, let me get to somewhere where there's a blacksmith, and I'll put that on my bow, and I'll see what happens. The ability points and the mastery points are two separate things. Whatever you put into mastery points, when you go to reset that, it's going to automatically reset just the master points. If you're on the ability screen and you reset the abilities, it's going to automatically reset only the abilities. Otherwise, you'd have like over like 99 points on each. What the hell? Why can't I jump this? That's weird. Yeah, I'm using the Achilles bow. I'm going to trust you here, Gavin. I'm going to trust you, buddy.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, there we go. The devastating shot. No, you're not doing anything wrong. The mastery levels are separate. So if you look at the mastery levels, you may have points in there that don't show up. All right, Gavin, here comes the test. Holy crap! Gavin, you absolutely were not playing around.
Any questions? Let's keep out of sight.
That is absolutely genius. Even without the battle cry of Ares, that's pretty good.
I'll end you.
Yeah, I am going to do some epic builds in the future. I've got like a lot of epic gear. It's all a matter of, you know, trying to find something that's kind of common for like everybody. Because epic gear is different for like everybody. You could have like two entirely similar weapons that'll have different things on it. And in fact, hold on one second, because I do have my bows on me. And I want to show that off. Here we go. I have the Toxacious Reflex Bow. Alright, now as you can see, this one has hunter damage, crit damage, bow charging speed. And then when you look at the other bow that I have that's the exact same, it has warrior damage, 10% damage with overpower abilities, and poison damage. So, same bow, different stats. And with those different stats, you know, it kind of makes it hard to actually make a epic build that everyone can follow. But a lot of the epic tools, like a lot of people, now there's a big debate that are happening, that is happening with the epic gear. Some people feel that you know, Epic Gear is still not better than Legendary, only because now the Legendary gear has like a lot greater potential. If you look at some of the Legendary gear, like now, if you have the entire set, it shows plus 50% damage with Hunter abilities, whereas before it was about 15 or 20%. And so now people are debating about this, which is, you know, like kind of crazy. If you go to put that kind of you know, that kind of thing on Epic Gear, it'll only give you about 15%. So now some people are like really, you know, like upset about this. Yeah, Gavin, this is happening consistently with this build. You're the man, Gavin. You're the man. Yeah, Epic Gear, like, I really have no problem with Epic Gear. I really do want to, I'm experimenting with it. That's why I haven't really showcased any builds. You know, somebody has actually claimed that on a warrior build, they were getting 4 million damage consistently. But when they showed me that build, they were using Battlecry of Ares all the time, which, you know, okay. I'm not gonna, you know, like, you know, crap on that. That actually is really, really good. The change happened when the when the new DLC dropped. Man, 2.5 mil. That was good. I'll use Battlecry, especially if I'm in the arena. There are just dead people lying around here. What happened to these people? Did that soldier do this? Come here. Why is this dog attacking me? I didn't do nothing, dog.
Come on.
I actually enjoy the direction that Assassin's Creed is going in as far as the RPG elements, but I really want them to save the lore. I want the lore to continue the way it's been. The lore has actually been like really fantastic, honestly. That's what really drew me in was what was going on as far as the lore went. Yeah, you'll get there, especially with the mastery levels now, with all these masteries. It's going to be sick damage.
Let's go.
I really have a problem like leaving this build only because of the damage that it does. Because I really enjoy just blasting people, you know? Like, I mean, at one point, I think I did it twice where I had like 8 million in damage. And it's kind of like sick seeing that much damage when you're playing, you know? I cannot wait for the hard mode the hard mode mythical beasts. If you look, and I mean they've been teasing this on the when you're on loading screens for like ever. When you look, you go to any of the places that you've been, like here's the Minotaur. You go there and you're actually able to like defeat a hard mode boss. It actually doesn't show the thing anymore, which is odd. It used to show that you could battle the Minotaur and it would say something like, it would show you like some gear. Wonder if it does it with Medusa? No, it just shows you the fast travel place. Wow. It used to show that you could go there, battle the bosses in hard mode, those mythical beasts, and you're supposed to get like some brand new legacy gear or legendary gear. So I can't wait till that comes out because I really want to do some damage with these builds. The same thing with New Game Plus. I would love to have New Game Plus and go and battle a lot of like the legendary beasts and things like that. I would love to see that. I would love to see how I do against them with these kind of builds. And I'll definitely record it and post it up. Oh, Rick, that's a good idea. If they had the Kraken in this game, I would love to see that. I would love to see that. Well, Sven, when you get to the end of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, she kind of is a demigod. When you do everything that's required and everything, when you get to the end, it's kind of intense. Man, that was 1,000,000 points and it wasn't even critical.
That's it.
2 million. 2.5. Man. See, this is why I love doing things like this. This is why I love talking to you guys. Gavin, this is genius. This is absolute genius. I don't believe how powerful this build is now. It lags on the stream? Let me think. What could you do to fix that? Because I have problems like that too, where it lags on the stream in some games.
I'm going down. You're coming with me.
No, I'm not coming with you, bro. You're dying. That's the way of it. He put the points in devastating shot. That's what he was telling me. So now what I did, because I had so many ability points, I had 24 that I could use here. So I put half of them in headshot damage and the other half I put on devastating shot. And that's how I'm doing that kind of damage. Now he has, you know, like not as many points as I do, but he was still saying that it was doing some crazy damage. So that's why I trusted him and I said, the heck with it, let me put that there too.
Finally, I'll have enough money to buy food.
Deshaun, I haven't really used the Immortal set. I really should, because there are a lot of builds that, you know, could come of that. That's actually something that I really should work on, honestly. I'm having so much fun with like this build, and then, you know, on top of this build, all the other stuff came out and stuff like that. For streaming, I'm actually on the PS4. You know, so you're seeing what you're seeing now. I really don't use Xbox for streaming. For some reason, like, you can't hear my voice on Xbox. And like every time I try to shoot a video off of Xbox, you can't hear my voice either. So that's why, like, I was kind of discouraged from that. Now for streaming on PC, I use Twitch, and sometimes it does lag, but you know, like for the most part, it doesn't.
Your head for a peaceful open field.
Wow, there was over 3 million on that shot with devastating shot. That's crazy. I play all kinds of games. You know, like the channel has mostly been Assassin's Creed, only because, you know, that's like one of the games that like I usually get into. As far as streaming, you usually catch me on like the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This is the earliest I've been. I'm usually on like much later when I'm streaming. You know, other than that, like on my channel, it's all, you know, like just videos that like I shoot mostly. A lot of like tip videos, a lot of help videos, things of that nature.
You again. Have you killed your... That'll do.
I'm getting a lot of XP from a lot of this stuff, but still, as far as like the 25 million, that's ridiculous. Thank you. I try to, you know, like do as best content. I don't like to do like crap. Look at this. I'm nowhere near 25 million.
Better stay hidden.
Sneak attack.
Get back here! Get away from those arrows! Stay alert. Whoever did this may be close.
Whoever did this is close, bro. They probably do, because a lot of things that like I say in the streams and on my videos, they actually fix or alter. Yeah, I'm on level 70. I'm nowhere near that, and I just don't know, what do you call it? I have no idea how to do that. This guy's just chilling here. He didn't even see me. The Hades bow. I do need to eat. Let me see. Yeah, let me try that. Let me put the Hades bow on. Do I have my Hades bow? Where is it? I gotta go on my ship and grab all those bows. Here we are, Hades bow. Actually, that's not a bad idea because it already comes with fire arrows, plus it has fire damage, plus warrior damage. Yeah, let me engrave this. Let me see. I'm in a town where there's no blacksmith though. Son of Butterfinger. Hold on, let me go over to this. There's a blacksmith there. Gavin, when I do this update video, man, you're getting shouted out a lot. This is absolute genius. I'm not even gonna lie. Again, this is why like I love interacting with you guys and stuff like that because you know, like you guys actually come out with like some really fantastic ideas. And you know, I enjoy the interaction. I enjoy, you know, like when you guys hit me with these ideas and like I can, you know, alter or use them and everything like that. It makes a lot of sense, you know? Yeah, Gavin, I'm telling you, man, I love to listen to you guys. I love when you guys come out with some ideas. When you guys come out with, uh, you know, like any sort of criticism that's constructive, it actually, I love to listen to that because you guys make a lot of sense in most cases. I hope Ubisoft watches my stuff, Dead Wolf. I really do. I hope they watch my stuff enough to sponsor me. They're probably gonna wait till like I got like 10,000 subs, and then they'll probably sponsor me. You'll probably see like a lot of content uh, that's you know brought to you by Ubisoft. All right, so we're putting what on this, Gavin? Headshot damage or devastating shot? What do you want to go to college for, Dead Wolf? You crazy story. Like originally, I went to college for that, and at the time they had nothing, no classes for making video games. Where I live right now, IBM is like I could throw I could throw a rock at IBM right now. That's how close I am to IBM. And every class that I took in high school and college all wanted me to like work at IBM. They were like, IBM's the future. Video games aren't the future. What are you doing? That's kid stuff. You don't want to go to college for that. You could do that in your basement. You could do that in your garage. And I was like, you know what? This is what I want to do though. And they never had classes like that. It was just absolutely crazy. Crazy. I was so angry. And now you produce a video game opening day makes more money than a movie premiere with much less of a budget. I saw the new Far Cry trailer and it makes me laugh how angry a lot of people are with Far Cry. It's first of all, it's a standalone game. It's not related to it is related to Far Cry 5, but it's not DLC or anything. You're going to have to actually purchase it. but so many people are so angry with this game, they're thinking it's like an SJW kind of thing. And it really isn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even know what the heck is going on yet. Like, why are you flipping out over it? I would love to be a playtester, honestly. That would be a lot of fun. If any of you have the chance, go watch a movie called Grandma's Boy. It's by the group that, you know, Adam Sandler, like, you know, works with, all his people and everything. It's a hilarious movie. It doesn't have Adam Sandler in it, but it is a hilarious movie. It's a guy, he's like 40 years old, and he's like a game tester. And he's, you know, programming his own game. It's funny as hell. It actually reminded me a lot of, and in fact, it was shown to me by Lil Strider's mom. It reminded me a lot of when me and her met. And she said as much. That was the whole reason she thought of watching that movie, of showing that movie to me. Rick, I think they are as angry as Baby It's Cold Outside. I really do.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'd apply to Ubisoft. Honestly, I live in New York, and Rockstar is over here. And they actually posted a job opening for playtester. I can't remember what game it was when they posted that, but it really, you know, like a lot of people complained when they were going there that they didn't, for some reason, it just wasn't a good company and stuff like that. And I was blown away. I was like, why? But I see that, you know, like it was only for like a year that they were going to hire you as a playtester. After that, they discarded you, which made no sense to me. Like, why would you do that? Do you? I'd apply to Ubisoft. I don't live anywhere near them. I mean, you know, I'm in New York. I mean, it's not that hard for me to, like, you know, cross the border and go over to Canada and visit Ubisoft, their headquarters up there. But here I go running. I keep forgetting that I have a horse. You know what it is? The landscape is so gorgeous that I love just traversing it. I really do.
Ella. Come on.
Oh, I'm going to do that, Gavin. Trust me. After what you just showed me, I'm definitely going to do that. I have a feeling this is going to be intense. Intense. Okay, so I won't have to light this bow up because it's already lit.
Interesting. Is someone there? My mind must be playing tricks on me. I've never seen these kinds of animals.
Let me let Ares build up. And then I'll try to take somebody else out. I totally missed that one guy. No one's out here. Shut your face.
Must be my wild imagination.
All right, here we go. Let's try this again. Oh, damn. Oh, almost 4 mil there. Damn, Gavin. Now I wanna max out the points on all these things, on headshot damage and devastating shot. Look at that. Not even Battle Cry of Ares, and it did almost 3 mil. Good call, Gavin. These numbers are beast mode. Ooh, there's a mercenary nearby.
You, why are you here?
I'm here to kill you. Pow. Right in your mouth.
Stop. You're not allowed.
I am allowed here.
I got you.
You stop. Look at that, 2 mil, and I just with the flaming arrow.
Time to die.
Now I'm gonna have to check that out. I did that yesterday while I was out.
Me, do you? You're a waste of.
Jesus. I just did the arrow of Artemis on the mercenary, and it did about 2 mil, and then I did the devastating shot on the other guy, and it just obviously devastated him. Woo! This damage is crazy. Whole thing is nuts. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, I guarantee that at 10,000 subs, I guarantee that Ubisoft will probably be endorsing like a lot of my content. I'll be doing like a lot of giveaways and stuff like that at that point, which I love. I did a giveaway, I think when I hit 2,000 subs, I did a giveaway, and I gave a couple of cards to like 3 people. I gave away $50 on Steam, $50 on Xbox, and $50 on PlayStation. I think when I hit 5,000 subs, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do another giveaway like that. I have fun doing stuff like that. I have fun giving away. Especially to you guys, because you guys are awesome. Yeah, Gavin, you weren't playing. These numbers are devastating, man. Jesus. Even without freaking what do you call it? Even without Battle Cry of Ares, it's still doing killer damage. It's nuts. Absolutely insane. So this actually is killer. But I'm gonna leave here. I gotta go and do a couple of things. I gotta make some food and stuff like that. Everybody, thank you for the support. Abnormal, thank you for the cash. You guys are all fantastic, and you know, I'm gonna be posting a couple of videos later on. I'm also probably gonna get right back on streaming later. I don't know if I'll stream Odyssey. Maybe I'll stream my Alexios character, or maybe I'll stream Origins. We'll see what happens. Anyway, guys. Once again, thank you for watching. You know, like, subscribe, comment. Keep those comments coming. You guys are full of great ideas. And I'll catch you later. Thank you, everybody.